Hey guys, how's it going? It's Harrison, and I'm here with my friend Justin,
Hello.
and we will be doing this is actually a new thing for me. We're doing a podcast, so let's hope that this actually works out pretty good because,
Yeah, we'll try to be as entertaining as possible.
I know how people just love to laugh at stuff, but
They say laughter is like the best medicine.
it's not because when your stomach's hurting and you're laughing, you're like, ah.
It hurts. No, I don't want to. Why are you being funny? Ow. But other than stomach aches, it's the best medicine.
Yeah, I mean, when you laugh, it does hurt your stomach. You're like, my side, hang on, my side hurts. But I don't know. I don't know why people say that, but laughing hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, like, laughing is fun, but it hurts. Like, we got this one kid at school, he laughs so hard, and then, like, when he's done, he's like, my side.
I'm in so much pain now.
He, like, walks, he's, like, leaning, he's like,
He kind of looks like he just got hit by a car.
He's like, can I get a drink of water, please?
Oh, man. Oh, I'm in so much pain. Anyhow, these podcasts, they'll just include random conversations between
Yeah, we'll talk about anything.
Harrison and whoever decides to sit down and get chained up to talk with him.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll just talk about anything that comes to mind. If you want to just
Hopefully it's
sit and
good.
pass time, you can just listen while you
Yeah.
do whatever you do in your daily life.
Yes, sirree. I got a question for you.
What?
Do you is it awkward pooping in public bathrooms? That's like the number one thing that I have trouble with.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say I have a hard time doing it. It's like, I'm in
Well, like
the
that-
bathroom, it's like, I can't go. I'm in public. I know someone's watching me. No, it's like if someone walks in, though. Like, then I have a hard time.
Because you don't want to go.
No, it's like
You're afraid of them
hearing.
hearing-
You're like, oh, what if something happens? What if there's sound? You're like, what will they think of me? I don't even know who this person is.
And it hurts because you're like holding it in. So like one day I was at the mall,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I had a hot dog and it was just not sitting good.
Oh my god.
So I went in and all of a sudden I was like about to go. All of a sudden the door opened. I'm like, oh crap! And I don't know why. I just hold it in. I'm like, it's just weird. So when he was done, he's washing his hands, and then they had those blow dryers
Yeah.
or hand dryers, and right when he turned it on, I was like, Bsh! I'm like,
You're like, there's sound. Okay. You just push. One time I was in a bathroom and this guy walks in and I'm already in the stall. I'm just sitting there. Like
Okay.
I'm like on my phone texting. And this guy walks in and he sits down.
Like right
the
next to
stall
you?
right next to me. There was
Okay.
like at least 12 stalls.
oh my
and
god.
I'm all the way on the end.
Are you
one.
sure you were in the ladies' room?
Yeah, I was in the men's bathroom.
Because there's, like,
I was in the
12
men's
stalls.
bathroom. This was a huge place I was at. It
Oh.
was at a mall. But
Oh, okay.
And there was like 12 stalls, and I'm all the way at the end against the wall. And there's no handicap stalls, they're all the same.
Okay.
And the one right next to me, like, I made sure that he knew I was there too. Like, he walked in, and I just kind of like tapped my foot.
Yeah, no,
I
you're
was
just like, hey, dude.
hey, I'm in this one, don't come near me. Like, and yet he walks over, and he goes right in the one next to me.
Oh,
He
why?
sits down.
Out of all 12, he goes to the
Yeah,
one right
out of
next
all
to you.
12.
So, coming at your own risk.
Yeah, right. And he sits down, and that's when it happened. He just it's like his butt didn't even make contact with the toilet before it just sounded like thunder went off in the next stall. And I'm like, oh well, I guess this is a free for all in here. So then I stopped holding it in.
And you just let loose. That's what happens.
But sometimes people are just like that. Like they just don't care what people think of them. Maybe that's like
People are like, I got
the
it
best way
dumb.
to think. That's the best way to think. Because like everyone does it. Who cares? Who cares who hears mine?
Well, especially at schools too. Like in like middle school or something. like that. Like, oh, this was like so embarrassing. So it was around 8th hour, and I had to go. I was like so, like my stomach was hurting. I'm like, I gotta go. So
Yeah.
I was going, and I was gonna go, and all of a sudden these group of football people teams like barge in,
Yeah, that's a word.
and the we're
People football teams.
no, these football team guys come or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Here,
The football team comes in.
no, yeah, football team comes in. I'm like, oh no, and then they were all just gathering together and they were just talking. I'm like, leave.
Can't you talk in the hallway?
I'm like, leave.
It's like, especially in school, like, there was one time I was in the bathroom, and
Oh.
it was like they walked in, this one guy walked in right as I was pooping, like, and there was, like, sound and everything.
It's like,
And he walks in, I was, like, trying to hold it as I heard the door squeak open.
Yeah, he's like,
And, like, 5 people walked in, but then there's that one obnoxious asshole who
Oh,
walks
yeah.
over, and he's like, oh, who's taking a crap
Oh,
over here?
right.
And he's, like, banging on the door, like, go away!
oh, I don't like it. They like put their foot in the stall. They're trying to look under, kick their face.
Get away from here, you faggot! Go away!
Like
Why do you
that.
want to see my wiener?
Here you go. Take some toilet paper. Here you go. Go away.
But I hate when people do that.
Oh, that happens all the time at like high school or middle school. Actually, I don't take dumps in high school anymore. I just hold it in. It hurts, but I do it because people are so immature where it's like, okay, seriously, do you really have to be like, hey, you taking a crap in there? Hey.
Some people, I know.
I would like open the door. I felt so bad. I was at Six Flags, and I took this big dump. It was so gross. And then I like got up and I left, and there was a person waiting. I'm like, oh no. So I like walked out. I'm like quietly he's like walking away, and then he goes in and you open the door. He's like, and he was like,
Oh, ew.
his face was. I'm like, oh my god.
Don't you hate when you like use the bathroom and it stinks like really bad? Like you use it and then all of a sudden you're just like, did that come out of me? Like, you're just looking around.
Oh my god.
You know what's the worst? Is when you walk in and there's a turd in the toilet.
Or like it's like
what
all over the
selfish
seats.
asshole
It's-
didn't want to flush.
It's like all over the seats too, and you gotta wipe it down with the toilet paper.
Yeah.
No, especially when you're at your like a friend's house or like a family member, and you like take a dump, and you have to like flush 3 times. And it's so embarrassing, and like it's so funny. You have to like make noise when you're spraying the air freshener. Go. You gotta make sure like the fan's on.
Turn on the fan, turn the sink on, like start coughing obnoxiously while you're like,
Yeah. Like open the door. They're like, "What took you so long?" Like,
I was jerking my gherkin. It's like you don't even care. Like
Yeah.
you don't want to be like the toilet clogged. You'd
Do you-
rather say like I was masturbating instead of being like I just took a really stinky poop in your bathroom.
do you hate that when you're at school and you're like, you gotta go to the bathroom and you take a long time because sometimes it takes you forever to wipe your butt. It's like non-stop poop. It's just like,
Stop coming out! I want to go.
no, then you just come out and
Yeah.
teacher in front of the whole class says, "What took you so long?"
Be like,
Do you hate that?
be like.
I hate
Well,
that.
I can take you
What
with me
does
next
it-
time if you want to
Yeah.
see. Maybe you can join me.
You can sit right next to me, buddy.
I
I hate
I'm
that.
such
That's
a
so
sar-
annoying.
I'm such a sarcastic douchebag. Like
Oh
I
my
would just
God.
be like, I'd be like, well, you see, I'll give you a step-by-step rundown on what happened. I walked into the bathroom and there was a giant ass turd in the toilet. At that point, I flushed it, and then I took some toilet paper because there was also pee on the toilet seat. So I wiped that off because some douchebag couldn't do it himself. So I threw that in the toilet, flushed it. Well, then I sat down and I started to poop. Okay? At this point, it's about maybe 2 minutes in. Okay? Then I found out I was constipated. And nothing would come out.
The teacher's like,
The teacher's like, you're wasting my time. I'd be like, bitch, you had to ask.
yeah.
You wanted to know.
Well, teacher, if you really want to know, here's what happened.
All right, well, we need to get off the topic of poop.
Yeah,
Like, there's
seriously.
something
Who wants to
wrong with us.
listen to that? I don't know. I just brung it up because
Actually, before we
It's-
get off the
it's-
topic, I have one more thing.
Huh.
I was at a public swimming pool one time,
Oh no.
and I was like in the pool. Okay, and I had to do laps, and you always have to go in. They're like, okay, swim there and back, so I know you know how to swim. And you're like, I wouldn't be at a pool if I didn't know how to swim, but okay.
I would have came in with a big floaty.
It's like a giraffe floating. This is Alfred.
Yeah.
Um,
My giraffe.
But so
He helps me swim.
He's my swim buddy. No, but I was swimming around and I was in the middle of doing my laps. All of a sudden, something hit me in the face. I'm like, whoa, what was that? And I stopped and I turned
The guy's
around and
pooping right in front of you.
the lifeguards keep going. I'm like, okay, so I finished doing the laps. I had to just do 3, like back and forth. So on my way back, I noticed there was a turd floating in the water.
Why did he tell you to keep going when there's a turd?
Like, I didn't know. I looked at the lifeguard and I'm like,
There's a piece of crap in here.
Is this a pool or a toilet? I mean, come on. I'm like, do your job, clean it out. He's like,
Yeah.
can you just hand it over to me? Hand it over. What is wrong with you? I'm not gonna hand it over. Yeah, I'll just pick it up and just give it to you. Like, it's just like a bar of soap.
It slips. Oh,
Oh crap, I dropped it.
it's like one of those.
Oh,
It's like one of those pools where it's like breaks in half easily. It just falls apart and sinks to the bottom of the sea.
that'd be
Oh my
bad.
god. See, my stomach's starting to hurt now. Oh
Like that kid
man.
from school.
All right. Well, that's about it because I think my videos are gonna be maybe 12 minutes long, 13 tops.
This is our poop podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna name it that. This is our poop podcast. All right. Well, guys, hey, if you enjoyed, please give it a like, and if you're new,
If you want
subscribe. And if you want us to talk about poop again, please comment. Okay, no.
comment
Please
for
comment.
other ideas on what we could talk about.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this probably wasn't a great idea just for the first podcast.
It was fun,
but
man. I had a good time talking about
maybe
poop.
we got a good laugh out of it.
Yeah. Whew. Yep. So stay tuned for the second episode or something, but.
And this is Justin and Harrison signing out.